Good evening, everyone. If you are able to hear my voice and see the screen, please type yes in the chat box. We will start the session. So, in the previous class, we have discussed I think up to this problem. Okay, in today's class, we are going to move on to this one where we are going to do with cheating case. Then, after coverage of cheating case, we are going to dive into the problems of discount and selling price. See, till now, whatever the problems we have solved only on cost price, selling price, profit or loss. So, once we are done with the cheating case, we are going to include market price and also discount. So, we are going to wait for 3 more minutes for the remaining people to join. Then we will start at 7:05. Please wait for 3 minutes. We will start the session. So, coming to cheating cases, guys, cheating cases are very easy. The only thing you need to do here is try to find out how much is going out of the money, out of your pocket, and how much money is coming back to your pocket. If you can find out those two, that's more than enough to solve these kind of problems. For example, let us take. So, I will explain the problem once, then we will go one by one. Okay. A dishonest dealer claims to sell his goods at the cost price, but he uses a weight of 800 grams instead of 1 kg. What will be the profit percentage in the transaction? That means that, let us take, I am having a weighing machine. What he is saying is, he is saying that he is claiming to sell the goods at the cost price. That means, if I am buying them for 100 rupees, assume I am the seller. So, while doing these kind of problems, see, he is asking you to find out profit percentage. Who is going to get profit here? The seller, the person who is cheating here. So, as he is asking the profit percentage, assume that you are the seller. Whenever you are solving problems on cheating case, always assume you are the seller, because we want to find out profit percentage. Seller is the one who is going to get the profit. That's why assume you are the seller, then do the problem. So, in the problem, what I am saying is, if I am buying for 100 rupees, I am also going to give you for 100 rupees. But what I am doing here is, in the weighing machine, let us take this side, I am going to give the rice, just for example. This side I am going to insert the weight. But what I am doing is, I am manipulating this weight in a such a way that I am going to put it only 800 gram stone, but the number on the stone is going to be 1 kg. If you are unable to understand, just take the modern one. Let us take, this is the weighing machine. Okay, here you are inserting the items. So, even the scale is showing 1000 grams, the actual weight inside the weight is going to be only 800 grams. That's the meaning of he is using 800 grams instead of 1 kg. So, he is saying that he is giving 1 kg, but he is actually giving only 800 grams. So, because of the 200 grams, how much percentage profit he is going to get? That's what we need to find out here. So, while solving cheating problems, you just need to do one thing. How much you are spending on buying the item, how much you are getting after giving it to someone else. Let us take I am the seller. So how much I am spending on buying this item, that is going to be my CP. How much I am getting from the customer, that is going to be my SP. Just find out these two. Now see here, just convenience, I am going to take 1 gram equal to 1 rupee. You can take any number you want, but just for simplification I am taking 1 gram equal to 1 rupee. Now see, I am giving the customer only 800 grams. That means I just need to buy that 800 grams. So how much money I need to spend to buy this 800 grams? I am going to spend 800 rupees, because 1 gram equal to 1 rupee. But the customer is going to think this 800 grams as 1000 grams and he is going to pay me 1000 rupees. That means by selling the same 800 grams, I can make 1000 rupees. So I am spending 800 rupees on 800 grams, but I am getting back 1000 rupees on the same 800 grams. So my CP is going to be 800, but my SP is going to be 1000. Just find out profit percentage. Profit percentage is equals to profit by CP into 100. My profit is 200 and my CP is 800. So into 100. So this is going to be how much? 25%. That's going to be your profit percentage here. You just need to find out how much money you are getting and how much money you are spending on that one. Whatever the amount you are spending, that is going to be your cost price. How much amount you are getting back from the customer, that is going to be your selling price. Just find out cost price and selling price, you will get your profit percentage. But the thing what people are going to do mistake here is, if I am having 800 and 1000 grams, they are going to think the profit is 20%, but not. Why? Because in the denominator you are going to write CP but not SP. So your CP is only 800, that's why you are going to get 25% profit but not 20% profit. So what you are finding out here, how much I am spending in buying this 800 grams, how much I am getting after giving this 800 grams. Just find out these two, you will get your answer. If it is clear, please type Y. We will move on to the next one. All of you, please try to solve this one in the next 1 or 2 minutes, then I will explain it for you. So listen guys, in this problem also we are going to just find out how much money you are spending and how much money you are getting back. Now read the problem statement by statement and write the data, you will get your answer. See, a shopkeeper sells the goods at 20% profit. That means, see, whatever the price he is buying the item for, he is already giving it for 20% more. If he is getting 20% profit means, for whatever the price he is buying, already he is selling it for higher price. Again he is giving 10% less than the indicated weight. That means whatever the weight it is showing, he is actually manipulating it to give 10% less. By using these two, you need to find out actual profit percentage. Most of the people are going to answer it as 20 plus 10 30, but not, that's not you should do this one. How you are going to do this one is just find out how much you are spending and how much you are getting back. Take that ratio, that is going to make your problem in a much simpler manner. Let us take, I am having CP and SP. Now a shopkeeper sells the goods at 20% profit. That means, assume I am the shopkeeper. So if I am buying the item for 100 rupees, I am already selling it for 120 rupees. That's the meaning of 20% profit. But he gives 10% less than the indicated weight. That means I am saying that I am going to give you 100 rupees worth of items, but I am going to give you only 90 rupees worth of items. See, I am saying that I am gonna give you 100 rupees worth of items for 120. But what I am saying, I am not giving 100 rupees worth of items. I am giving 10% less, means I am actually giving only 90 rupees worth of items. But you don't know that one. That's why you are going to pay me 120. So I am buying the items for only 90 rupees, but you are paying 120 rupees for the same item. So this will become my final CP and this will become my final SP. So my profit percentage is going to be profit by CP into 100. So our profit is 30 rupees when the CP is 90 into 100. That will be equal to 1 by 3 into 100, which is 33 1 by 3% or 33.33%. What I am doing here, I am telling that if I buy for 100, I am going to give it to you for 120. But even though I am saying that I am giving you 100 rupees worth of items, I am not actually giving that one. I am giving you 10% less. That means I am giving you 90 rupees worth of items, but I am going to take 120 rupees from you because you don't know that I am giving less. That's why anyway you are going to pay the original 120. So actually my cost price, that means how much I am spending for that item, only 90 rupees because I am giving less items. But how much you are going to pay? You are going to pay 120. So you know your CP, you know your SP, just find out your profit percentage, which is going to be 33.33%. Look at the problem once. If it is clear, type Y. If you are having any doubt, please let me know. All of you, please solve this one. Use everything you know till now. Try to get the answer for this one. Now let us see what is actually happening there. A shopkeeper sells the goods at the cost price, okay, but he uses a false weight with the intention of selling an item at 25% profit. That means, see, he is saying that I will give you at the cost price. That means for whatever the price I am buying, I am going to sell you for the same price. But what actually he is doing is, he is using a false weight so that he can get a profit of 25%. That means if he is spending 100 rupees on the item, by using false weight he can get 125 rupees. That is the meaning of getting 25% profit. After selling the item, he realized that the customer has paid 15% less than what he should have paid. That means, let us take, we are after giving these 100 rupees items to the customer, we are going to ask him to pay 125 rupees, but the customer is paying 15% less than the billing amount. So what is 15% of 125? 15% of 125 is going to be 18.75. That means he is giving 18.75 rupees less. That means how much he is actually giving? He is actually giving only 106.25 rupees to you, but you are giving him 100 rupees worth of items. So because of customer is cheating here, even though he want to get a profit of 25%, he actually gonna get only 6.25 percentage profit. See, I will repeat the problem once again. In this case, what actually happening there is, the seller is cheating and the customer is also going to cheat. So seller want to cheat in such a way that he want to get a profit of 25%, but after giving the bill to the customer, customer is paying less than the billing amount by 15%. So let us take, my intention is I want to give 100 rupees worth of items. By cheating I want to get 125 rupees. But if I am giving this bill to the customer, customer is going to pay me 15% less. 15% of 125 is 18.75. That means if I am saying the bill is 125, the customer is not going to pay this 18.75. That means he is actually paying 106.25. But I am giving him 100 rupees worth of items. Because of the cheating from the customer side, even though I want to get 25% profit, I am just getting 6.25% profit, because I am giving 100 rupees items, he is paying back 106.25. So there is a profit of only 6.25 because of the cheating of customer. So look at the problem once. If it is clear, please let me know. Then we will move on to the next model. He is paying back 106.25. So there is a profit of only 6.25 because of the cheating of customer. So look at the problem once. If it is clear, please. Okay, guys. So it's simple thing. If you are solving the problems on cheating case, what you need to do here is just find out what is your CP, then find out what is your SP. From this you can find out your profit percentage. However, he is saying use the same technique. Like if he is saying that he want to sell more, increase the SP by more. If he is saying that he is giving less item, reduce the CP by that items, you will get your answer. First solve this one, then we will go back to the previous one. As this is the first one, I will explain how to solve this one, then we will go back to like how to use solve it using shortcut. So guys, here what we are going to do is we are going to write as this, then I will tell you the formula. You can use the formula if you want. See, an article was sold for 480. That means we know the selling price of the article equal to 480 and they are giving a discount of 20%. So here discount percentage is equal to 20%. You need to find out market price or market price. Okay. Now how you are going to find out market price? We know that discount is the difference between market price and selling price, and percentage discount equal to discount by market price into 100. These two formulas are there and I told you in the previous class. Now we are going to solve it using the formula first, then we are going to solve using shortcut. Now see, I know selling price, I know discount percentage, so I am going to use this formula. My discount percentage is going to be discount is the difference between market price and selling price, discount by market price into 100. So here you are going to get 20 MP is equal to 100 MP minus 48000. So your 80 MP is going to be 48000. So MP is going to be 600. So that's the actual market price. If you want, you can solve the problem using the formula. Percentage discount equal to discount by market price into 100. And we know selling price here. We know discount percentage. The only unknown variable is market price. You can find out that one using the formula. But my suggestion is don't solve the problems like this. So like you can solve any problem by taking 100 as CP in the previous case. So when you are dealing with market price or market price, assume that your market price is equal to 100. This is the second method. Irrespective of the problem, take your market price equal to 100. Now you are going to offer the discount on the market price. So what is 20% of 100? Just 20. That means if the market price is 100, you are going to give them 20% discount. So if you are giving 20% discount, means your selling price should be 80, because the MRP is 100. You are giving 20 rupees discount, so you are selling it for only 80 rupees. Now compare what you know and what you need to find out. Here in my case, I know the selling price, but here I got only 80. So my problem 80 is equal to original problem's 480. Now what I need to find out? Market price, which is 100 in my problem. So my problem 100 equal to how much in the original problem? Just do the cross multiplication, you will get your answer, which is equal to 600. So what we are doing here, we are going to assume market price as 100. Whatever the discount, subtract the discount, you are going to get your selling price. If you know the selling price, compare with selling price. If you know the market price, compare with market price. In my case, I know the selling price. That's why my case selling price equal to original case selling price. That means my problems 1 equal to original problems 6. So in my case, the MP I have taken is 100. So original problem, this will become into 6, which is 600. Just take MP equal to 100, you will get your answer. That's it. If it is clear, please type Y. We will move on to the next one. If you are having any doubts, please let me know. All of you, please try this one. Please give it a try, guys. In the meantime, I will do one more problem. Okay, now see. Let's check the problem once. A shopkeeper marks his goods in such a way that even after allowing a discount of 20%, he makes a profit of 12%. Now listen, guys, just because I am giving discount doesn't mean that I am not going to get the profit. See here, In the previous example we have taken CP as 100, so I want to sell it for 120. That's why I'm increasing the price too much up to 200. Then I'm giving 40% discount so that I can sell it for 120, so that I can gain a profit of 20. Just because I'm giving discount doesn't mean that I'm going to get the loss. See here, even after allowing 40% discount, I'm getting 20% profit or not? It's because I'm marking it too high. So like that he is doing in this problem. He is saying that a shopkeeper marks his goods in such a way that even after allowing a discount of 20%, he makes a profit of 12%. That's the data. Now, you need to find out how much percentage above the cost price is the market price. That means how much this market price is more than your cost price. That's what you need to find out here. Now, as we are not having any constant values here, you can take whatever the number you want. So just for convenience, I am going to start with CP as 100. Now, he said that you are getting a profit of 12%. If my CP is 100 and if he is saying you are getting 12% profit, means your SP should be 112. And he also saying that you are giving a discount of 20%. That means you are going to have a market price here, and in that market price you are going to give 20% discount. Then you are getting this selling price. Now, if you are seeing from this person left side point of view, selling price should be equal to 112. If you are seeing from right point of view, your selling price should be, as you are giving 20% discount, that is going to be only 80% of the market price, because whatever the market price you are having here, you are going to reduce it by 20%. That means you are going to actually sell it for only 80% of the price. So from this side 112 is equal to that side 80% of the market price. Then your market price is going to be 112 into 100 by 80. 5 by 4, you are going to get 2 4 say 8 4 32. You are going to get market price as 140. That means that if your market price is 140, as the answer saying, if your market price is 140, then only it is possible to get 12% profit even after giving a discount of 20%. What he is asking is, you want to get a profit of 12% after giving 20% discount, then what should be this value? Actually he is asking how much this value should be more than your CP. Now for that what I am doing is, I know that as there are no constant values, I am taking CP as 100 and I want to get a profit of 12%. That means SP should be 112. That is one part of the answer. Then he is saying he is giving 20% discount. If somebody is giving 20% discount, means they are selling it for 80% of the price. So from this side 112 is equal to that side 80% of market price. By solving that, I got market price as 140. So if my CP is 100 and if market price is 140, how much this market price is more than my CP? It is more than your CP by 40%, which is your actual answer. Look at the problem once. If it is clear, please type Y. We will move on to the next topic. Guys, the remaining problems are somewhat high level problems, but anyway, if you want to prepare them, I have given the solutions in my notes. Okay, so after completion of the class, I will share the link in the WhatsApp. You can download the notes from there. Okay, yeah, but these are the basic models you are going to have in this profit and loss topic. Okay, so if you are feeling that you got some idea on what is meant by CP, SP, market price, selling price, this discounts and all, Please type clear in the comments so that I'll know that at least you got some idea. If you got enough time, then we will solve some more difficult problems. But for now, this is enough for you to clear that V program. Okay, now the next one we are going to start here is seating arrangements. I'm going to turn off the screen for a sec, then we are going to rejoin. Just wait. Yeah. Okay, now the next one we are going to start here is seating arrangement. Seating arrangement in the sense, you know, they are going to give these kind of clues. Based on these clues, you have to arrange the people or the subjects, whatever the data it is. You just need to arrange them one by one. So here, you are basically going to discuss two things. The first one is linear arrangement. Linear arrangement in the sense, people are going to sit side by side like this. But remember, in linear arrangement, you are going to have two models, people facing north and people facing south. If the people are facing north or upwards, your right is going to be problem right, your left is going to be problem left. But if the people are facing south, then your right will become their left and their left will become your right. Both are going to be exact reverse. So always remember, you have to talk from the person's point of view but not from your point of view. For example, if I am saying B is immediate left of A and A is facing south, then if you are facing south, left means you are going to get this side. Then you have to write AB like this, but not AB like this. Why? Because you should not answer according to your point of view. You have to answer according to A's point of view. So if A is facing south, this is going to be A's left. So B is going to be left of A. So you have to write this side. So remember, always you have to answer from the person's point of view but not from your point of view. Okay, now we are going to solve. I will tell you how to solve these kind of problems first, then I will give you 5 minutes time to solve the next puzzle, then I will solve it for you. Please solve when I am giving you some time, because puzzles are going to be somewhat very difficult when coming to these kind of examinations. Now see, I will tell you how to do this exam first. Now, while solving seating arrangement or puzzles, the first thing you need to do here is check for the direct clues. Direct clues means, let us take, we are having 5 people. He said there are 5 people and he is saying A is in the middle and he is saying B is immediate left of A. Let us take, you are having 2 clues. A is in the middle and B is in the immediate left of A. Now, if I want to start with this clue, I can't solve, because why? If I place A, B is going to be here. If I place A here, B is going to be here. If I place A here, B is going to be here. So there are so many possibilities are going to be there. That's why you should never start with these kind of clues. That's why we are going to search for direct clues. Direct clues in the sense, the persons where you can place in the problem. For example, see, A is in the middle. That means you know the position of A here. So whomever you can place in the problem, try to place those people first. We are going to call them as direct clues. Once you place the direct clues, then search for the indirect clues which are talking about the direct persons. Like let us take, I am placing A here. Then search for the clues which are talking about A. So here, so B is immediate left of A means B is going to be here. By doing so, you can reduce the number of possibilities. So first always search for direct clues, then only go for indirect clues. First thing, place number of people. Whomever you can place there. If you can't place, then you have to check the possibilities. For example, let us take, I am saying that, okay, let us take here A is not there. Then how you are going to solve the problem? First you are going to take one position and you are going to solve the remaining problem. If you got the answer, then fine. If you are not getting the answer, you are going to go to the next position. Then again you have to do the entire problem like this. If you know the direct clues, you can place, but if you are not having any direct clues, you have to start with a possibility. Like choose any position of your choice and start the problem. If you are getting the answer, that's fine. If you are not getting the answer, take one possibility, then start doing the problem. That's what we are going to do in the next problem. I will give you 3 minutes time exactly. Try to solve the problem in that 3 minutes. Here you need to find out which topic is discussed on which day. Try to solve it in the next 3 minutes and give me the answer fast. Okay, that's nice. Somebody got the answer. We'll check. Now listen guys, please listen how I am solving this one. Why? Because I am going to write some clues. If you like the patterns which I am following, you can follow the same patterns. But if you don't like them, create your own symbols and own patterns. I am going to tell you the patterns I am following. So if you like, you can follow the same patterns. But if you don't like, change the symbols you are using. Anyway, you are going to get the same answer at the end. Now see how you to solve these kind of problems. The first thing, he is saying that 5 topics A, B, C, D, E are to be discussed, one topic on each day from Monday to Saturday. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Done. So you have to make some clues. If it is possible, place them here. If not, try to make it as a clue. Topic A will be discussed before E. See, topic A has to be discussed before E means before placing E you have to write A. But the problem here is guys, he is saying before, but you don't know how many days before. If E is at the end, A can be here, here, here. If E is here, A can be here, here. There are several possibilities. That's why I am not placing A and E there. We will wait for some more clues. Let us see what is happening there. So A has to be placed before E. So if I know, I am going to place it here. If I don't know, I am going to mark some clues. So if I am using single arrow means A has to come before E, But if I am using double arrow means A has to come immediately before E. So single arrow is going to indicate that there can be any persons in between A and E. Let's move on. Topic B will be discussed before D. So you have to discuss B before you are discussing D, but you don't know how many days before. Topic B and D will not be discussed on the first day. So when I am having positive information, I am going to write it on right side. When I am having negative information, I am going to write it on left side. So topic B and D will not be discussed on the first day. So this should not be B and this should not be D. That means I should not place B or D in this particular place. So topic B and D will not be discussed on the first day. There will be one rest day denoted by F. If you check here, we are having 6 days, but we are having only 5 subjects. That means we are having one day called rest day, that is denoted by R. R is the rest day. There is a gap of 2 days between the days on which topics D and B will be discussed. So there has to be 2 days gap in between D and B. So we already know that B has to come before D, so there should be a gap of 2 days between them. If I know the gap, I am going to write the blanks. That means there should be a gap of 2 days between B and D. Topic C will be discussed immediately before the rest day. So immediately before the rest days, guys, immediately means I am going to use double arrows. I have to discuss C. Topic C will be discussed before rest day immediately. The rest day will not be on 2nd or 4th day. So this should not be rest day and this should not be rest day. So this is the data we are having. But the problem we are having here is we don't know any direct clues, like we don't know what subject is on which day. So you have to take a possibility. Now if you don't have any like sure information, you have to start with the possibility. Now what clues you have to start, I mean what letters you have to start with. Check for the data which is having more, like which kind of subjects are having more information. See here, D and B, here I have one here, and again we know B has to come before D, and we know there should be a gap of 2 days. So if you are checking there, B and D is having so much of information, so it's always better to start with those. Whichever is having more information, start with that possibility. So you will get less kind of wrong possibilities. So see here, I can't place B here because he is saying B should not be here. So the first possibility I am going to start here is here. So after 2 days you have to get D here. So I am placing B. If I know B, I can place D after 2 days. Now he is saying that, see next, this is having only one clue, but here I am having 2 clues, that is immediately before. So rest day and C has to come immediately before. Now let's go one by one. See guys, I can't place R here because why? There is no gap for to place C. So this should not be, first day should not be my rest day. Now go to the next one. I can't place R here because already I am having B. And I can't place R here because if I place R here, this has to be C, but I am already having B there. Now he is saying you should not place R here, and if I place R here, I can't place R here because why? D is already there. If I place R at the end, I can't get C here. So there is no gap for R and C in this possibility. That's why this is the wrong possibility. What I am saying is, after placing B and D, let us take, I am going to check this case. If I place R here, C has to come before this one, there is no gap. If I place R, I can't place R because why? Already B is there. If I place R here, there is no gap for C, so this is also wrong. He is saying you should not place R here, so this is also wrong. I can't place R here because D is already there. If I place R here, this should be C, but D is already there, not possible. So this entire possibility is wrong. Next you have to go for the next possibility. So this entire possibility is the wrong one. Let's go to the next possibility. So I am placing B here previously, now I am going to place B here. If I place B here, after 2 days I am going to get my D. And he is saying that C has to be immediately before R. See here, if I place R here, C can be here, but I can't place R here because this should not be R. So the only possibility for R and C here is R should be here and C should be here. And according to our problem, A should come before E. So the only possibility is A should be here and E should be here. This should be your answer. A, E, B, C, rest and D. Check the solution once and let me know if it is clear. If you are having any doubt, please ask me. Otherwise, we will move on to the next one. This one is somewhat toughest one. So all of you please take 5 minutes of time, solve it in the next 5 minutes, then in the next 10 minutes I will explain the entire problem. Okay, I am giving you 5 minutes of time, try to get the answer in the next 5 minutes. Sorry, there is a glitch. It got pressed. It's fine. Now it is back. Anyway, we're having less time. I will solve it for you. Sorry, there is a glitch. So, guys, let's solve the question. So, see here. We're having P, Q, R, S, T, V, and W, okay, are sitting in a straight line facing north, okay. Each of them lives on a different floor, numbered from 1 to 7, okay. We're having 7 people and 7 floors. We have to link them. That's the first thing. Now, we're having 7 floors, so I'm going to take 7 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 floors and 7 people. Q sits 4 to the left of the one who lives on the 6th floor. So as I don't know where to place them, I am going to form some clues. Q sits 4 to the left of the one who lives on the 6th floor. From the 6th floor person, if you are going to the left side, on the 4th position you are going to get Q. But you are going to get so many possibilities if I try to place that one. So I am going to wait for remaining clues. So Q sits 4 to the left of the person who is living on the 6th floor. Next one. Either Q, this is not Q, this is Q. Either Q or the person living on the 6th floor sits at the extreme end of the line. That means this person can be at the end, or this person can be at the end. So only two possibilities are going to be there. So I am going to write them. Okay, the first one, if I place 6 here, 1, 2, 3, this has to be q. This is one possibility. But listen, I can't place q here. Why? I can't have anything. See, if I place q here, there is nothing on the right side. So this is the only possibility. And one more possibility here is, let's go. The second possibility here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I place q here, 1, 2, 3, I can get 6 here. See, q can be at the end or 6 can be at the end. So there are only two possibilities. If I place 6 at the end, you are going to q on the left side. If I place q at the end, 6 is going to be on right side. That is the first clue. Next one. Only one person sits between q and w. And w lives on third floor. So see here, in the second case, if you want to drive, you are going to get only one possibility here, and we know w is third floor. But if you are taking the above one, like if you are taking here, you are going to get two possibilities. One is w can be here, and the second one here is, I am going to write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I take 6th floor here, 1, 2, 3, this should be q, and w can be here, and he is living on third floor. As of now, we got three different possibilities. Okay, so 6th floor, 4 places after q, and q and w only one person, and w lives on third floor. But we are unable to cancel any possibilities as of now. So let's go further ahead. See, don't write more than 3 possibilities. If you are getting more than 3 possibilities, try to solve one by one, so you don't get confused. But if you are having 3, that's fine, you can solve all of them together. But if you are having more than 3 possibilities, try to solve one by one, otherwise you will get confused in the middle. Now, the person living on the first floor sits third to the right of S. So from S, if you are going right side, the third person is going to be first floor person. And he is saying S is not an immediate neighbor of W. That means this should not be S, this should not be S, this should not be S, and this should not be S, and this should not be S. We know that S is not an immediate neighbor of W means W is also not immediate neighbor of S. Now try to eliminate some of the possibilities by using these clues. So all of you please follow the red color. See, I can't place S here, S can't be here, S can't be here. Let us take, if I place S here, after 2 places I have to get 1, but already 6 is there, which is not possible. But if I place S here, after 2 places there is no gap. So this entire possibility is wrong. Why? Because the only possible position for S is here. But if I place S here, after 2 positions I have to get 1, but already 6 is there. So this entire possibility is wrong. So I am going to erase that entire possibility. Done. Now we left it with 2 more. Let's go. I can't place S here, I can't place S here. So if I place S here, after 2 positions you are going to get 1, but there is no gap for 1. So that means this possibility also wrong, because there is no gap for 1. So just by using that one clue, we came to the conclusion this is the only possible combination. So I am going to write them once again clearly. So one position, second one, this has to be Q, after you are going to get W, after that you are going to get 6. Okay, and I am going to, and this should not be yes, and this should not be yes, and we know W is living on 3rd floor. That was the given data till now. Now let's move on to the next one. Only one person lives between T and the person who is living on the 2nd floor. So in between T and the 2nd floor you should get only one person, but he is saying in between T and 2nd floor. But guys, you don't know which one is on left side, which one on right side. So if I am using double arrows, means you can interchange the positions if you are not getting the answer. That means in between T and 2 you have to get only one person, but T can be on left side or T can be on right side. So you can interchange the positions. Let's use this one. And anything else? Yeah, P and R are immediate neighbors to each other. So you have to get P and R together. Like wherever you are using, they has to be side by side. So if I am making them in a circle, means they should be side by side always, like a group. And P does not live on 6th floor. That means this should not be P. Okay, now let us see. If I want to place P and R together, see, is there any other possibilities? Let's go one by one. Am I missing anything else? Okay. Next, who lives on 5th floor? The one who lives on the 5th floor sits third to the right of the one who lives on the 7th floor. The one who lives on the 5th floor sits third to the right of the one who lives on the 7th floor. 1, 2. After 7, you have to get 5 from right side. The person who is living on 5th floor sits third to the right of the one who lives on the 7th floor. Okay, now see. As we can't place anything, we have to go one by one. Let's go. I am going to use this clue first, T and 2. Guys, if I place T here, am I forgot to write anything else here? Guys, have I forgotten to write anything else while rewriting the equation? Please respond. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. So he is saying that R and P has to be together. Yes, see here. We have to forget this one. See, yes, after 2 places you have to get 1. So I told you where to place S. The only place for S here is, see, if I place S here, after 2 places I am going to get 1. But if I place S here, after 2 places I can't get 1. If I place S here, after 2 places I can't get 1. So the only position for S here is the 1, and this has to be the first floor. Because we forgot this clue, so I am writing this one. So if I place S here, after 2 places I am going to get 1. So this should be the first floor and this should be the position of S. Now see here, in between T and 2 you have to get one person, but if I place T here, here you can't place 2. Okay, so this has to be the second floor, then this has to be T, because in between T and 2 you have to get one position. So the only possible positions are these two, because you are having one gap between them. Okay, so in between T and T you have to get one position, so this has to be 2 and this has to be T, and he is saying as P and R has to be together. So where you are having two gaps, see, these are the only positions where you are having exactly 2 persons side by side. So one of them should be P and one of them should be R, but he is saying that this should not be P, so this has to be R and this has to be P. So we got P, Q, R, S, T, V is missing, so this has to be V, and any floor is missing here. Yeah, see here, after 7 if you leave 2 places you have to get 5th. So if I place 7 here, after 2 places I can get 5th here. If I place 7 here, after 2 I can't get 5th, so this should be 7. After leaving 2 places this should be our 5th floor, and I know first floor is there, second is there, third is there, fourth is not there, 5, 6, 7 is there, so this should be 4. So your answer should be S is on 4th floor, V is on 2nd floor, Q is on 7th floor, T is on 1st floor, W is on 3rd floor, P is on 5th floor, and R is on 6th floor. This should be your actual answer. See guys, he is saying that after S, if you leave 2 places you have to get 1. So that's why, see, the only plausible place here is S there. So if you place 1, yes, you can find out the value of 1. Then I am checking for T and 2. The only positions are these two, where you are having exactly one gap, because he is saying R and P has to be together. So I can't place R and P. If I want to place R and P, they should be side by side. So if I am fixing these places for R and P, I have to place T and 2 here. So if I place T here, there is no gap for 2. That's why I am interchanging them. I am placing 2 first, then I am placing T. Once I got T and 2, then I am checking for P and R. They has to be side by side, but this should not be P. That's why I am taking R here, P here. Then he is saying after 7, 2 gaps 5, the only positions are these two. So left out letter is V and left out position is 4. So I am filling them in the blanks. If it is clear, please type Y. If you are having any difficulty, please let me know. I will give you 2 minutes time. If it is clear, please type Y. If it is not clear, please type repeat. We will solve the problem once again tomorrow. But if it is clear, please type Y. In the tomorrow's class, we are going to start circular arrangement. Okay, that's it for today's class, guys. Tomorrow we are going to start circular arrangement. Thank you. Have a good day.